ಸಮಯದ ತಕ್ಕನಂಗೆ ಸರಿಯಾದ ಸಮಯಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದನ್ನ ತಿಂತ ಹೋಗಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ದೇಹಕ್ಕೆ ಎಂತೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಿಮ್ಗಿನ್ನ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಫೂರ್ತಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಹೊಮ್ಮತ್ ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ. ಗಮನಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ whenever you consume food, you have to consume with the approach, as I said, that you're feeding it for the Shiva who's seated in you. Every single meal. And you are consuming the food because you want to nourish it. You're taking care of the body. Why? Because it is where the soul resides. Your jiva is residing in it. If you live in a home, if you live in a house, will you keep it dirty all the time? Or will you keep it in the cleanest state that it can be in? It's always the latter. You'll make sure everything is sparkling clean. Why? You say, okay, because I live here. Why aren't you applying the same concept here? Oh no, I have maids who take care of it. So you need a big list of people now to take care of you. One for the hair, one for the skin, one for the legs, one for the hands. Jivatma, consciousness resides in your body, and yet you don't take care of it. Oh no, I don't want to do practices. Why? Oh, it's physically straining. Of course it is. If you've reached that state where you're no longer bound to the physical limitations of the body, that's a different case altogether. You're nourishing the body because you need its help for you to grow on the path of spirituality, for you to grow on the path of Adhyatma Sadhana. Constantly you have to keep taking care of it. Not taking care of the body once in like 3 years, 4 years. You work for 10 years and then finally one day you feel, oh no, I have neglected my body completely, and then you start. Someone now who comes here, they haven't moved a muscle in the last 22 years. Not a single external stimulation is given to the body in the form of exercise or whatever it is. Chair, bed, bike. Chair, bed, bike or car. That's it. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. And then they say, oh, will I be able to do everything in the next 1 year? I've kept myself 1 year deadline. I told them, have you lost your mind? 22 years, they are in their 40s now. 22 years education, another 22 years whatever they did. Now they want everything to be undone in the next 1 year. I said, definitely it's not possible. Please don't come. Something that was not done for 40 years, even if God comes and teaches, a miracle can't happen in that span of time. It takes time. And whenever you eat, everything has to be in the form of prasadam. Every single thing that you put in your mouth, that goes into your system, must be eaten as a means of offering. Who? For whom? For the God that is seated in you, or the Shiva that is seated in you. Every single meal must be a prasadam. How many times have you actually taken food in your hand and offered your prayers to it, thanked it, and actually then have consumed it? Someone serves the food on the plate, you look here and there, you keep putting food in your mouth. There's absolutely no awareness at all. When the basic discipline is not even inculcated in the food that you eat, what is the purpose of doing all different other types of practices? Like as I say to a lot of people, you don't even leave your slippers properly when you come inside, when you come to practice yoga. What is the purpose of practicing in here for 1.5 hours? If you don't even have the common sense of that you have to leave the slippers in the way it has to be left, you can tell everything about a person by the way they leave their slippers. Everything. What discipline will come? And then you say, oh, I'm very disciplined with respect to practicing yoga. What nonsense. You don't even know how to leave your slippers at the door. What practices are you going to do in life? What success are you going to achieve? Just that basic understanding is not there. That slippers have to be left in the way it has to be. Oh no, I have a lot of things to break my head about. I don't care about these small things. It is these small things that actually tell how well you are involved in doing those big. How systematically you fold your clothes, how systematically you take care of all those small things. That tells everything about a person. Everything. Oh, I can't pay attention to these things. These are all non-trivial matters. These are mundane activities. Don't break my head. No, definitely no. Definitely no. When you eat food, it has to be as an offering. Each and every time you consume food, you have to offer it. You're offering food 3 times a day for yourself, for the God who is seated in you. When you perform puja, early morning rituals and all, you offer naivedya and as a fruit or any other thing once a day. See, now you're getting a chance to offer prasadam 3 times a day. Aren't you blessed? Yeah. You have to have this approach. Oh, I'm able to feed the God 3 times a day, 3 times a day. And He's asking for it, right? When you're hungry, you feel it, right? That's the God speaking, the hungry God. Feed me. You have to feed Him the most nutritious meal ever. You can't, I see a lot of people, they indulge in food as a means for them to escape off this, mind. It's like a stress buster for them. I heard this concept of stress eating a few years ago. I felt it ridiculously stupid. First of all, I didn't know that something like that existed. Stress eating. You're stressed, you eat. I didn't even know what to say when I heard something like that. They say, okay, when I'm stressed, if I eat, I feel better. When you're stressed, you have to sit in a state of mind and actually think why you reached a state where you are, come up with a solution and then solve it, not find an alternative to just direct that energy for a shorter span of time. You can't indulge yourself just to escape from the state of mind that you are in. And you even know this. Medicine, you don't take medicines in huge quantities, right? Very small quantities, a few milligrams. Tablets are always there. Have you ever seen a tablet that is this big? Have you ever consumed a medicinal tablet that is this big in size? Tablets are very small in size. And yet, this small tablet has everything that's needed for you to cure the problems that you have. That is how the food has to be. Small quantity, maximum energy. And don't go in search of some superfood or something. So whatever you're eating, make sure the quantity and the quality is the way it has to be. When this is maintained, even if you eat this much, it's more than sufficient for you.